Welcome to another edition of ICRT Weekly News, your recap of the biggest and most important easy news stories of the past 7 days.
Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte is relaxing a lockdown in the capital, the country's epicenter of coronavirus infections. Duterte says metropolitan Manila will move to a more relaxed quarantine on Monday after more than 2 months of police and military-enforced lockdowns. More work and business operations, along with public transport, will be allowed to resume under a new arrangement, but physical distancing, face masks, and other safeguards will continue to be required. Classes will remain suspended. Duterte made the televised announcement hours after the Department of Health reported a single-day spike of 539 infections, more than 60% of them in the capital. That brought the total number of infections in the country to 15,588, including 921 deaths. And host Britain says the next global climate talks will be held in Glasgow from November 1st to 12th, 2021. The UN talks were originally scheduled for this November, but have been postponed due to the COVID-19 outbreak. The meeting is regarded as an important moment to review progress since the Paris Climate Accord was agreed in 2015. Countries that have signed the Paris Agreement are due to submit new plans by the end of this year for curbing their greenhouse gas emissions. The European Union and several of its member states have pledged to prioritize recovery investment in low-carbon industries. And a live television interview with New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern was interrupted by an earthquake this morning. The U.S. Geological Survey says the magnitude 5.6 quake struck in the ocean about 100 kilometers northeast of the capital, Wellington. The quake hit just before 8 a.m. and was strong enough to rattle food from shelves and stop train services. But there were no reports of major damage or injuries. Ardern interrupted the host to tell him what was happening as she was speaking from the Parliament complex in the capital. She noted she was not under any hanging lights and was in a structurally sound place. Ardern then continued on with her interview, later telling the host that the shaking had stopped.
And that's the most important easy news for this week. Remember, if you want more English practice, you can check out these English learning videos here. And if you like what you saw, 不要忘了按赞、订阅，还有开启小铃铛。